Two heterosexual friends get married, so we do not pay the inheritance taxes. It all started with a joke from a friend who became a reality at the end of the story. But let's take a step back and try to understand the story of Matt Murphy and Michael O'Sullivan. Matt and Michael are two old friends, and the second is the caregiver of the first. The two, therefore, are quite tied to each other, but since Matt cannot afford to pay Michael's salary, he decided to leave his house to him. So far nothing strange would be to comment, except that, to avoid paying €50,000 in taxes, Matt and Michael decided to get married. In this way, in fact, they evade the inheritance tax. "I've known Matty for 30 years, explains Michael at the Irish Mirror. "We became friends after I broke my second relationship. When, however, Michael remains homeless because of the end of his marriage and Matt falls ill with arthritis, the two decide to make a deal. Michael moves to Matt's house, and in exchange for a roof over his head he takes care of the invalid friend. I take him around by car and I introduced him to all my friends who love him," Michael explained. Their friendship is something unique. Unfortunately, however, given the age of Matt, everything could end very soon. But the 83-year-old has thought of everything and, not wanting to abandon his friend in the middle of the road, he has decided to leave his house to him. The only problem, therefore, were the inheritance taxes, which are particularly salty if there is no connection between the heir and the deceased. But here comes the twist. One evening at dinner, their friend says, "Why do not you marry?" At the moment the two burst out laughing, then the lighting, and finally the marriage. Between two heterosexuals. So Matt and Michael got married last Thursday in Dublin in a former Grand Canal Street hospital. And after a sober ceremony, they arranged a quick lunch at the pub closest to the hospital. And finally, Michael has spent a few words for his friend, also heterosexual. "I love Matt and he loves me, we love each other like two friends."